Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is 19th June 2024. In this video, let us generate different reports for generating demand and supply zones with the help of NeoStock software. So before generation of these reports, an announcement please. If this is your first visit to our channel, please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. All the training lessons are available at our NeoStock YouTube channel. So at our channel from the home page, click on this community tab, then you will get access to this post. This post is having a YouTube playlist link that will take you to all the training lessons. You just click on this link. I'm clicking on the link. Now we are into the playlist Supply Demand Zone Price Action course. In this playlist, you have all the training lessons are available. You just need to scroll down to the bottom of the page. Here, starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are available in an order. So please go through all these lessons one by one and strengthen your skills related to supply demand zone price action. I have also provided the link to our Telegram channel in this YouTube video description. Please join in that channel. It will be helpful to you. Each time when we release a new YouTube video or any other important updates, we will provide in the Telegram channel. Now let us generate the reports. First, let us identify the stocks near demand and supply zones. And while generating these reports, we will also identify daily and 75 minutes high liquidity zones. Thereafter, we will identify NIFTY and BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain. And thereafter, we will identify bullish and bearish trade setups for monthly, weekly and daily income trades. At the end of the report, we will generate the stop buffers based on daily ATR. Now let's start with finding the stocks near demand and supply zone starting from half-yearly time frame. For half-yearly time frame, let us find the stocks near half-yearly demand zone. Only one stock is filtered. I will be giving you only few seconds time to watch the report. You need to pause the video, and after that you can, once you study all these zones and their parameters, and then you can proceed further. In case if you doesn't know how to understand this report structure and all these columns and their values and abbreviations, I request you complete lesson 21. In lesson 21.1, that is part 1 of lesson 21, I have explained each and everything in detail. Okay, now let me generate the next report. I'm going back. For half-yearly time frame, let us find the stocks near half-yearly supply zone. Only one stock is filtered near to the half-yearly supply zone. Okay, now I'm going back and changing the time frame to quarterly. Let us find the stocks near quarterly demand zone. No stocks are available. So let me go back. For quarterly time frame, let us find the stocks near quarterly supply zone. 5 stocks are filtered near to the quarterly supply zone. Okay, let me generate the next report. I'm changing the time frame to monthly. Let us find the stocks near monthly demand zone. 3 stocks are filtered near to the monthly demand zone. So let me go back. For monthly time frame, let us find the stocks near monthly supply zone. 10 stocks are filtered near to the monthly supply zone. Okay, let me go back. Changing the time frame to weekly. Let us find the stocks near weekly demand zone. 6 stocks are filtered near to the weekly demand zone. So I'm going back. For weekly time frame, let us find the stocks near weekly supply zone. 6 stocks are filtered near to the weekly supply zone. So I'm going back, changing the time frame to daily. Entry time frame is daily. Let us find the stocks near daily demand zone. 8 stocks are filtered. Now let us identify the high liquidity daily demand zones from this list. We don't have any high liquidity daily demand zones from this list. Okay, let me generate the next report. I'm going back. For daily time frame, let us find the stocks near daily supply zone. 2 stocks are filtered. And there are no daily high liquidity supply zones from this list. So far we didn't find any high liquidity zones. And that means there are no high liquidity zones from daily time frame. Later on we need to check in 75 minutes time frame. Okay, I'm going back, changing the time frame to 125 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 125 minutes demand zone. 14 stocks are filtered near to the 125 minutes demand zone. Okay, I'm going back. For 125 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 125 minutes supply zone. 10 stocks are filtered near to the 125 minutes supply zone. So let me go back, changing the time frame to 75 minutes. Entry time frame is 75 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 75 minutes demand zone. 16 stocks are filtered near to the 75 minutes demand zone. Let us identify high liquidity zones from this list. ABB is a high liquidity demand zone. Next one is a Lalpat Lab is a high liquidity demand zone. Siemens is a high liquidity demand zone, all-time high zone. So out of these 16, we identified 3 high liquidity 75 minutes demand zones from this list. Okay, let me generate the next report. I'm going back. For 75 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 75 minutes supply zone. 7 stocks are filtered. Let us identify the high liquidity zones. Granules is pierced, so this is not a valid high liquidity zone. So we don't have any high liquidity supply zones from this list. That means total we identified only 3 high liquidity zones, and those 3 are from 75 minutes high liquidity demand zones. Okay, fine. So let me go back and generate the next report, changing the time frame to 25 minutes, and let us find the stocks near 25 minutes demand zone. So these 6 stocks are filtered. Going back. For 25 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 25 minutes supply zone. 6 stocks are filtered. Generating the next report. Changing the time frame to 15 minutes, let us find the stocks near 15 minutes demand zone. 3 stocks are filtered. I'm going back. For 15 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 15 minutes supply zone. 5 stocks are filtered. Going back, changing the time frame to 5 minutes, let us find the stocks near 5 minutes demand zone. 4 stocks are filtered. Let me go back. For 5 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 5 minutes supply zone. 9 stocks are filtered. So these are the stocks near demand and supply zones for all the time frames. We also identified high liquidity zones from 75 minutes demand zone. Okay, now let us generate NIFTY and BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain. So Nifty 50, let me generate from the weekly time frame. Let me generate the chain. So this is the supply demand zone chain for weekly time frame. You should be very careful with pierced zones. Always focus on pierced count. If anything is pierced, ignore them. But pierced zones will be helpful to you to identify the traps below these zones. Okay, now you should also focus on the trend also. Whichever the time frame I select, by default software will treat that as a LTF. So if I selected weekly, so weekly trend should be considered as LTF trend, that is uptrend. That way you should focus. Test column indicates number of times the zone is tested, number of times the zone is rejected. You are already aware of these columns, I guess. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section. I will try to address. But you need to draw the zones based on these informations. I have already explained in several videos in Nifty and BANKNIFTY analysis videos. Please go through the earlier videos so that you will understand. If I find time during the weekend, I will try to address a detailed analysis of Nifty, BANKNIFTY, if I find the time. Because nowadays I am very busy with my works, other works. So that's why I am focusing less time. Okay, now let me go back, changing the time frame to daily, and let me generate the daily chain. So this is the daily chain. Okay, I am going back, changing the time frame to 125 minutes. I am generating 125 minutes supply demand zone chain. Going back, changing the time frame to 75 minutes, generating the 75 minute supply demand zone chain. Going back, changing the time frame to 25 minutes, generating 25 minute supply demand zone chain. So today 25 minutes zone is created, but it is not a high liquidity zone. So let me go back, generating the supply demand zone chain for Nifty on 15 minutes time frame. So this is the 15 minutes chain. Let me go back, and the last time frame is 5 minutes for Nifty. Generating the chain, check any high liquidity 5 minute zones are created. A high liquidity supply zone is created today. Fresh zone. And also high liquidity demand zone is there. This is also created today. One more zone is created on today, but it's a normal demand zone, fresh zone. And also check the trend also. 5 minutes trend is down, but that is not important, because if 5 minutes is the LTF, ITF is 15 minutes. 15 minutes trend is uptrend. And 75 minutes trend is also uptrend. That means currently Nifty is supporting bullish trade setup. But Nifty is having a high liquidity supply zone, but this is C underscore SZ. C underscore SZ, its priority is lower than R underscore SZ in lower time frames. Okay, anyway, this is about Nifty supply demand zone chain. Now let me generate the supply demand zone chain for the Bank Nifty. So Nifty Bank. And let me generate from monthly time frame supply demand zone chain for a monthly time frame for Bank Nifty. So you can refer these zones. So let me go back. For Bank Nifty, I'm changing the time frame to weekly. Let me generate weekly supply demand zone chain. So this is the weekly chain. I'm going back, changing the time frame to daily, generating the daily chain. So I'm going back. Now I'm generating the 125 minutes chain for Nifty, Bank Nifty. And today 125 minutes zone is created in Bank Nifty. But it is a normal demand zone only. So let me go back, changing the time frame to 75 minutes. I'm generating the chain Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. And even today actually two zones are created today, because you need to look into the leg out. And one is a high liquidity zone, and second one is the normal zone. So focus on these two demand zones on the 75 minutes time frame. Okay, let me go back. Now I am generating the chain for 25 minutes time frame. So this is the 25 minute supply demand zone chain. Yesterday a high liquidity zone was created, and today a normal demand zone is created. So I am going back, changing the time frame to 15 minutes. Let me generate the chain. This is the 15 minutes supply demand zone chain. So I'm going back, changing the time frame to 5 minutes. Let me generate the chain, supply demand zone chain. So today a low priority 5 minute zone is created. This is a high liquidity zone. Among high liquidity is a low priority, but compared to the normal supply zone, it is a high priority. And there are 4 more demand zones are created. 5th one is a high liquidity zone. And remaining all are normal zones only. But one of these zones is already tested. Okay, this is about Nifty and Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. Now in the next report, let me generate bullish trade setups, bullish and bearish trade setups for monthly, weekly and daily income trades. So let me start with monthly income trade. Monthly income trade entry time frame is daily. For bullish trade setup, entry zone is demand zone, and also in bullish or bearish trade setup in daily time frame, I am selecting the value bullish, and we don't want pierced zones. That's why pierced count should be set to 0. So in pierced count parameter in daily time frame, minimum value I am setting 0, maximum value I am setting 0, which indicates the zone pierced count should be 0. That means zone is not pierced. And next one, zone achievement is VOZ, violated opposing zone. The zone achievement should be there. And the minimum odd enhancer for bullish or bearish trade setup should be 12. So I am setting the value 12. With these filters, let us generate the report. So these 11 stocks are filtered, supporting a monthly income trade. Entry time frame daily. Now let me generate the bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. For bearish trade setup for monthly income trade, entry time frame daily, entry zone should be supply zone for bearish trade setup, and also in the parameter bullish or bearish trade setup in daily time frame I am changing the value to bearish. The same filters we are going to use, and now we have generated the report and 3 stocks are filtered. These 3 are supporting bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. We have also seen high liquidity zone here, already tested 2 times. Even one more, Bandhan Bank is having, this is already tested 4 times. Excellent. Third one is also high liquidity zone, but both demand and supply zones are high liquidity. Burger Paints. But not, it is a fresh zone. But you need to check the quality of these zones. Okay, this is about bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. Now let me generate bullish and bearish trade setups for weekly income trade. For weekly income trade, entry time frame is 75 minutes. For bullish trade setup, entry zone is the demand zone. And also in bullish or bearish trade setup, 75 minutes, I am selecting bullish. And the 3 filters, the first one, P-hours count. So I am setting P-hours count on 75 minutes, minimum value 0, maximum value 0. And the zone achievement is a violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score is 12. With these filters, I am generating 9 stocks are filtered. These 9 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade, that is entry time frame 75 minutes. Now let me generate the bearish trade setup. Going back. For 75 minutes, a bearish trade setup, that is weekly income trade, bearish trade setup, entry time frame 75 minutes, entry zone is supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 75 minutes, I am changing the value to bearish, and the same filters I am using. Now let me generate, only one stock is filtered. So ACC is currently supporting bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. Okay, now I will generate the reports for daily income trade. Bullish or bearish trade setup for daily income trade. For daily income trade, entry time frame should be 15 minutes. For bullish trade setup, it is entry zone is demand zone, and also in bullish or bearish trade setup at 15 minutes time frame, I am selecting the value bullish. And the zone should not be pierced, 15 minute zones. So in the pierced count in 15 minutes time frame, minimum value I am setting 0, maximum value I am setting 0, and the zone achievement should be violated opposing zone, and minimum odd enhancer score is 12. With these filters, I am generating the report. So 10 stocks are filtered, and these 10 stocks are currently supporting a bullish trade setup for daily income trade. Okay, now let me generate a bearish trade setup for daily income trade. So I am going back. For daily income trade, a bearish trade setup, entry zone is 15 minutes, entry time frame is 15 minutes, and entry zone is supply zone. And in bullish or bearish trade setup in 15 minutes, I am changing the value to bearish. Now with the same filters, I am generating the report. Now 4 stocks are filtered. They are supporting bearish trade setup for daily income trade. So this is about bullish and bearish trade setups for monthly, weekly and daily income trade. Now in the last report, let us generate stop buffers based on daily ATR. So this is the complete list. First 17 in this list are indices, sectorial indices. Remaining all are equity stocks, but we have filtered the stocks from F&O category. But all these are all equity stocks. And this is the daily ATR value and different percentages of the ATR for all the 4 types of income trades. That is monthly income trade, this is weekly income trade, this is a daily income trade, and this is hourly income trade. What I do, I keep on scrolling the list down by giving you a few seconds time each time when I scroll down. Any of the stock you want to refer, you please pause the video. Okay, let me scroll the list down. So this is the end of the report. Hope this information will be useful to you. Let us all meet again in our next video. Thank you.